Okay. I hope somebody comes in. Anyway, I'm working on this fish, this goldfish, and this golden cat. Shh. It's that time again. She's gonna start me on her head off. Anyway, so if anybody comes in here, I'm trying to get into Discord. It said something was wrong with the account. So it wanted me to verify my email address. I put in my email address and it says that's already being used. So I flip and jump through hoops and finally get a thing where I said change my password. So it's supposed to send me a link. It didn't send me a link. Now it sent me a link when I asked about an hour ago, so I went ahead and just did that one. And can't talk and color at the same time. It sent me that one, and so I went in there, and then I changed the password. Whoa. I was going to say, what happened to the cat? It must have flipped over. That was creepy. So, anyway. I'm frustrated. Anybody can help me out with that. I just don't know how to proceed. Anyway, so I'm working on this goldfish and this cat. Somebody asked me to earlier today, and I thought I would go ahead and do that. It's been a little bit of a frustrating day when it has to do with that thing. So I'm kind of irritated. I'm trying to enjoy coloring and have a relaxing moment. Sorry about that. Y'all, she is fed. She's got plenty of food. Yes, you do. You have plenty of food. You do. You do have plenty of food. You got treats sitting out there doing nothing. I'm really very new at the brute hunters, but I'm just playing around with them, trying to figure out how they work. Just having fun. Try not to be frustrated. I mean, I know it's just an app, but it just doesn't make sense what it wants me to do, what's asking me to do. When something doesn't make sense, it frustrates me. I'm not sure I'll use this color at all. I don't like what it's doing. How's y'all's day? Probably don't want to hear me griping about my frustration with an app, but please, if you have any info about how to deal with that, how to deal with Discord, I appreciate it. I really don't know why it's giving me fits, because I was using it yesterday and today. Well, mostly today. Just keeping it real. Sometimes stuff is just frustrating. And the wind has just been howling today. It's funny, I've got a what do you call it? A video running on my phone, and I thought I had stopped it, and then here I hear my earphones sitting over here with someone's voice in it. I go, wait a second. I didn't order that. Oops. That's called making a happy accident. I go, that kind of looks like a vein in a fish tail. If you're wondering, I'm using boot funders. I did a video earlier today, a live stream, of testing the boot funders out on different pages, and they all did just fine. I was trying to think what my favorite page was. I think it was probably, which one was it? I think it might have been on this Mythographic Animals one. And probably the Doctor Who book too. I think it was probably my favorites. But somebody asked me in the live stream, I said, okay, I'm going to use this book now. What should I color? And they said, well, you haven't used orange yet. Use it on the cat and the fish. And I said, okay, I'll try that. I'm just tweaking now. Just going back over places where I want something to kind of blend out a little bit. Let's see. I probably need to get a blender that's kind of specific for oil-based pencils. If anybody can recommend something, I'd appreciate it. I've heard the Derwent one. I hear that one often. And I've heard the Caran d'Ache one. But, you know, I can't really afford Caran d'Ache stuff at present. So, the Derwent, they have a blender and a burnisher set, and I'm not sure if that's the one I'm supposed to get, or if the Prismacolor blender will work just fine. What I like about this paper, and it's not the best paper in the world, you can see it's got one of those black background. I think that's the Amazon print. It still has a lot of tooth, and you can just add layers upon layers upon layers. And so I really like that. So I'm just kind of going back over some of these areas and blending some more. Adding some areas where I might add a highlight, or coloring some areas. Are you a meowy kitty cat? That's a little bit frustrating? Yeah? I'm a little frustrating, Mama. I'm a little frustrating. Sometimes I'll create a bunch of different shades and tints. I don't know what it would be called, but different shades, I guess, of a color by just coloring darker in a spot that I want it to be darker. That makes sense. I'll often do that, but I'll still add maybe a darker version of that. I was going to go up and shoot some hoops in my basketball goal today, but it's just so windy. It is probably my favorite exercise. I can hold my own. Now, I wouldn't say that I was good at playing the game of basketball, but I can shoot. I'm coming back here and adding some darker spots. My cat stopped meowing and started licking. I think I'd rather her meow. Have I tweaked that goldfish enough? I haven't done his eye. What color is a goldfish's eye? I think it's black, isn't it? Hey Siri, what color is a goldfish eye? Hey Siri, what color is a goldfish eye? Okay, see what it says here. Oh, it's really yellow around this part, and then the inside is black, but I'm not going to use a black. I think I'll use I suppose I could use black, but I think I'll use almost black, like a grayish color. $27. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no! Whoa. That is not what I wanted to do. Where's my pencil? Oh, this will work. Wow, that came right out. Awesome. You can't tell what the brand is, and I don't remember, but if you go on Amazon, there are 2 of these that are pencil length. Can imagine that. For like $8 or something like that. There we go. A little darker. But number 75. Little ratter, ratter, rat. See the goldfish? Staring at you. That looks pretty good. I think it looks good. Now if I had my white Prismacolor in here, I would probably work on that. Hey, someone's in here, yay! There's the other orange I had. I was gonna put it in there too. I still could. I really don't need to tweak this anymore. Marty, you got 30 minutes. Now, please go be patient. She's like, what is patience? It does not compute. It does not compute. I think it's turning out all right. Now I'm going to go back over this a little bit. With a little bit more of a little bit darker orange. Sure, there is a more efficient way to do what I'm doing, but I am not going to worry about it. I'm just having fun. That's what coloring was supposed to be, is relaxing, right? Just kind of like in everyday life, we lose sight of our goal by staying busy all the time. And we end up filling our lives with stuff and this and that and the other thing. And miss sight of whatever our goal was. And I think the goal in coloring is to relax. Coloring is relaxing. Marty, stop flicking, please. She says, I'll do nothing of the sort. I will lick as I wish. And I say, well, okay, you do that. I did. I just made a little burp on camera. You know, it just happens. I'm not worried so much about where the light is in this. Just practicing highlighting, practicing working with these pencils. Try not to break my hand. I need to switch hands a little bit. Did you know that genetically orange cats are considered black cats? Yes. Isn't that interesting? Yes. Yeah, look it up. Orange is a mutation Now there's another type of coloring you could get on a cat, is it's muted color. So you've got, say, a white cat with black stripes, or black cat with white stripes, whatever you want to call that. There's the tabby, right? Or you can have a muted tabby, and they look kind of gray, right? Well, you can have your solid, almost solid orange cat, like Morris cat. But you can also have a muted orange cat, and they appear like a really light, really light brown. I just can't even. It's really tan beige. I'm trying to think of a Prismacolor equivalent. cream colored. And that's what one of our cats is, Avery. He is mostly long-haired, I'd say medium-haired, muted orange. And so then I think, well, would he be considered a black cat too? Both parents had to have had the muted orange gene in order for him to have gotten it. And if he had been allowed to, procreate, then his kittens wouldn't come out that muted color unless the mom also had a muted gene. Now, if he had mated with another muted orange cat, then I believe, I could be wrong, all of the kittens would have come out that muted orange color. I wouldn't say it's mutation, it's a recessive gene, not mutation. So, you didn't know that a coloring channel was going to talk about genetics. I know a little about a lot of things. Some things I know a little bit more than others. Meow. I'm gonna say, Leslie, go feed that cat. We're tired of it fussing. She's got food out there. She just wants the canned stuff. 'Cause I spoilt her. Didn't I? Spoilt ya. I did. Sometimes my shaky hand just suddenly goes whoop. Meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. What do y'all think now? I know what you think. I do. I know what you think. You think it is time to eat. And I say, no, it's not. I just wonder if she thinks. Oh, that's a little too light. I wonder if she thinks that she's meowed her head off every day for 30 minutes and then ate. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. You know, I have a Brute Funner white, but I know that it's not going to be the super best white for mixing things. But let's just test it out anyway, just for the fun of it. It's okay. I mean, if it works in a pinch. Not that I'm an expert on this. I just know when I use the, actually I do have, oh, there it is. I have the white Prismacolor. Ooh, that's smooth right there. I like it. Pretty, pretty. Who do we know that says that? I think it's the Coloring Diva. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's Coloring Diva. I like how she says pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. That's pretty, pretty. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I know it. Got put too much there. I just barely go in there. I actually like several channels. I guess we all like several channels. If you got a channel you'd like me to try out, drop it in the comments. What are your favorite pencils? do you like to color the most? What are your favorite coloring books? What is your quest? Just kidding. Monty Python people will not understand what that is. That's so funny. Oh, Marty. Marty, Marty, Marty. Marty. Marty is going to a party. And she's a little... I shouldn't say that word. I know it. I know it. Well, I don't know the one person that's watching me, but thank you for watching. Send more people over. I'm going to try watercolor on the water. And of course these things will be corally colored and green. And try something with the background. I don't know. So much to do, so little time. My poor hand says, give me a break sometimes. That's right. I like to put 100% emu oil on my aches and pains. And that helps a lot. Turmeric with ginger, or the Bioprene. Bio something. It's like black pepper is what it is. I like that pretty well. And caffeine, a little bit of caffeine actually helps too. I do have some teas, turmeric tea, turmeric ginger tea. It's really good. Anyhow, this is Taco Tuesday, so my husband will be bringing home some tacos. I'm excited. I don't have to cook. I cooked yesterday, so it'll be fun.